Okay. Now, how do I...
Are we live?
I think so.
Okay.
I just hope it's the right channel.
Hold on.
Yes, watch now live, crossed paths. Oh, I can't.
How come I don't see it on mine?
You have to go... Are you logged into the cross paths?
Yes.
Go to your videos. Click the videos. It should be in there.
No, not yet.
Give it a minute.
Oh, thank God, no one's in yet.
Live chat.
So. Why isn't it showing up on mine? That's unfair.
It's unfair.
Hello, everybody.
There's 3 people in there. I don't know. It should.
Hold on, we're having technical difficulties on my phone, of course. That's not funny. I want it to load.
Oh my God!
Why is it loading?
I don't know. Hold on. Fucking. Oh, you got me swearing.
Why are you Xing out of all of my stuff?
Because I wanted. Were those penises?
No.
Those. What were you looking at? How do I make it come back? Oh man. There's a lesson.
Not looking at that.
There's a lesson here, guys. There's a lesson. Swipe slowly when you're looking through your husband's phone.
Stop. Stop. Why are you exiting out of all my stuff?
Because it's glitching.
You're glitching.
What was that beep?
I don't know. Some weird random beep. Okay, is it showing now?
No, hold on. Say, go to the channel.
Yes, we're on my channel.
We're on our channel.
No, it's still not there. Why is it still not there? Anyways, let's begin. Let's
just begin because Matt.
We're going to borrow your phone then to do this.
Yeah.
Hello everybody. Welcome to Crossed Paths.
Hi, Angelica.
Hi, Angelica. Hello, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Welcome. So tonight we decide to resume Tarot Thursday Symbolisms again because it's been a while since we have done them. So we are basically just going to be leaving off where we were at, which is the pages and the knights.
Hi, Witchy in the Woods.
Yay!
Yay!
Hi, Witchy in the Woods.
That's what I just said.
Ooh, it's loading. Is that a good thing? Oh, no, it still didn't.
All right, let's get on.
Anyways, let us begin.
Where did the clanker go? What did you do with it?
What clanker?
Your pointy thing.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay.
The point.
So we have our special little pointy thing. So as we're discussing through each card, the symbolism, we have our nifty little pointer.
Very grabby today, isn't he?
And this I almost just dropped. I got
hold on,
from
the microphone's
Kendra during Tarot Stock.
And he's trying to kill me, folks.
It's so awesome. I use this when I do my bone castings to sort through the pieces. Courtesy of Hexen, because he got something similar like this, and he uses his as a little pointer as well. Okay, so let's begin.
Okay. So what are we doing?
We're doing Tarot Symbolism.
All right. Okay. So do you want to go first?
Yes. So, let us begin for the 12th time. So here, guys, we do okay. Actually, hold up. I just do want to apologize for
this is blurry,
shitty view of the cards.
Explain to them why.
So the gooseneck that I used to hold up my phone,
Everything's fucking broken.
may have probably tightened it too tight and accidentally snapped it in half. So now we currently do not have a proper. A proper holder. So now, that actually works better. That's fine. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the view you guys are getting today.
I am rigging this shite right up. Okay.
Okay, so I am going to start. The deck here on the right that I'm going to be using is the original Rider Waite Tarot. Dave, point away.
Rider Waite Tarot.
And then the deck to the left, point.
Is that?
And that is the Wizards Tarot.
The Wizards Tarot. That's my deck.
Yes.
Anybody who has ever gotten a reading from me would be very familiar with that deck.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Symbolism in the Knight of Wands. The first card that we have displayed here. The orange horse.
Oh, poo.
What?
How am I gonna... I can't. I'm gonna have to flip back and forth between the chat. How am I gonna read?
Well, that's fine. We can flip through it later. Let's just continue.
Okay.
So the orange horse.
What?
The orange horse.
Well, here you got to point it.
That's why I gave it to you, Dave.
I've got to load the app.
Ugh. Fine. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
So the orange horse here symbolizes determination and drive. The rider's tunic, this yellow piece here,
right there,
is decorated with images of salamanders, which symbolize adaptability and opportunities. The plumes from the knight's helmet at the back of his arm symbolize movement and change of residence. And that's the plume right here. Bloop, the plumey bits. His yellow tunic symbolizes joy and excitement, and his armor symbolizes the seeker's taste for risk, danger, as well as challenges. And actually, if you notice, these mountains here are kind of similar to the ones in The Fool that you see in the background. And the mountains usually represent the ever-facing challenges that lie ahead. They're always present and always there.
Well, that was awesome. So now we're going to talk about my excuse me, my Knight of Wands. I'm going to read from my book. The Knight of Wands is an explorer in an underground realm that most of us will never see. The land of spirit, buried deep within the world of matter. It's a world that's mirrored in the structure of a crystal. He's surrounded by pointed stalagmites. All right, you kind of see that. I don't know if it shows up in the camera, right? But you can see that those are stalagmites. And stalactites, mineral deposits formed over hundreds of years. He's perched on an outcropping of glittering stone, which reflect the flickering light of his burning torch. The Knight of Wands in this card here seems to be searching for something, right? I usually say that when this comes up in a reading, he's searching. He's kind of like, the word I use sometimes is spelunking. Like he's underground searching, right? So the Knight of Wands there, he seems to be searching for something. The object of his pursuit could be a grail-like treasure. Traditionally, knights would undertake a meaningful quest in order to prove their maturity and skill. You know, so like seeking maturity, if you would. He may also be on a rescue mission. In either case, he's pursuing his goals with unusual intensity. This adventurer burns with fiery passion and desire. The Knight of Wands is wearing a red tunic, right? Red tunic, the shirt. Hiking boots. Hammered brass cuffs. And he's using his torch as a hiking stick. So yeah, that's... Oh, that looks good. So that's how I would interpret it in a reading. You know, if that makes any sense. He's searching. He's on a quest. I need a drink. Give me the bottle there.
So basically, obviously, the cards are very similar to each other, with a lot of different noticeable traits. For example, let me go back here. In Dave's card on the left, obviously, there's no horse. He's kind of surrounded in a dark cave, whereas my card, he's outside. Dave's is more representational to me of real life situations and the actual manifestation of energy going forward, being adventurous, going out into the world and seeking your own path, whereas mine kind of looks more like a storybook.
What's
true?
A storybook.
Like, oh, the prince is off to save the princess. But no, that's what I really like about the differences between the two decks, is Dave's based more off of emotion, raw feeling, whereas mine is more based off of the action of the night.
Yeah, it's almost so solutions card. It's almost literal, in that meaning of searching or charging off. You know, I see this knight. He's charging off either into battle or to rescue somebody. But it's more of a charging off type. It doesn't translate to searching like my card does. This guy, this is someone who, is really searching. If you look at the card, it's very intense. He's got a very intense look on his face. He's focused on his path ahead of him. He is resourceful in using the torch / walking stick. Right? Think about it. That's pretty resourceful. As opposed to having a separate light source, you have both your arms. He's got it all in one. It shows a level of creativity and intelligence there, applied to the search. But it's still raw emotion and just intensity and focus. One thing that, and I don't know if this means anything, that I find similar between the two cards is almost like the color scheme. Like, hold on, if I skip ahead, do these have different, so there's different themes of color. Sorry, I made a mess. But, right, you see the red horse, the red tunic, right? That, to me, right, in this picture, the horse is the one providing motion, providing movement. The knight is riding on the horse. Well, in this card, right, he's got no horse. He himself is his own horse, if you would.
His own movement.
His own movement.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
Okay.
All right. Entertain them while I flip.
Okay.
Oh, yummy.
So, a little update on the 1K giveaway. We're, I guess, going to give it a little bit more until the end of the week, because we only have 3 people that gave names for our little protective doll, which I will show you guys again. She needs a name. Whoever wins...
What are we naming this thing?
I don't know.
Either that or I'm just going to call it Thing.
3 name options for her. Remember, guys, whoever wins will get a customized altar kit.
Look at that face. If you guys don't name this face, I'm just going to call it Thing. Do you want to be called Thing?
No, that's mean. We
Thing.
do not call her Thing.
We'll have to call it Thing.
No, she's not
Hi,
called
Thing.
Thing.
So they better, come on, put some names in there.
Hi, BB. Okay, so... Oh, and also, guys, in order to apply for the 1K giveaway, you actually have to go to the video that we did last, and in the comments underneath, type what you think we should name her in order to apply for it.
Yes.
And it's in the last video... Was it the last video we did?
Let me think.
Or the one before that?
Hold on, what was the last? What's today? Today is Thursday. We didn't do readings.
No, I think it was
last.
It
was Sunday.
Sunday.
I think it was the Sunday video.
Hold on, let me just look up and see what that video was called. Was it under Wednesday
wait a minute.
Night
Hold on.
Readings?
Amethyst Ascension has a question. Mm-hmm. Okay. What is she being used for? What is her use?
She is a house puppet or a house doll used for protection. So she literally faces the door and helps to expel any negative energies, any negative entities from entering our house.
Entities.
I just made a new word, girl.
Very new.
Okie doke, guys.
All right, are we going to the
moving
cards?
on right along? Hi, Cameron. Hi, Lee.
You got the pokey?
No, I don't have the pokey.
Oh, it's right here.
We
gotta
sit on the
stop
pokey?
leaving. It's gonna, yeah.
Okay, so up next here we have. Oh my gosh, hold on.
We have the Knight of Cups. I love my Knight of Cups.
We have the Knight of Cups, y'all. So the Knight of Cups represents A white horse symbolizing the bearer of heroes. Hence, well, actually, in that picture, it's more like a tan horse.
Yeah, right. I don't know about that white.
He got a lot of sun, that one.
He's spending time at the beach.
So the knight symbolizes a messenger, often of romantic messages. Ooh. As the cups does mean emotions. The cloak is decorated with images of fish, symbolizing the spirit.
Where the hell's the fish?
I don't... It's, like, really hard to see.
I do not see a fish. I think he's... Yeah, what are you reading? There ain't no fish. The knight ate the fish.
Right. The wings on the helmet and the feet are a symbol of freedom of expression.
Ah.
And then we have the river, which symbolizes the flow of emotions.
It's very flowy.
Very.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Now, moving on to this piece of find right here. The Knight of Cups. Okay. It's titled Hero of Water. The Knight of Cups is a romantic soul. He's a sensitive idealist, a dreamer, and an artist. He's intuitive, and he's not afraid to dive deep into the world of emotion. He'd be quite a catch for any woman or man. But undines. I don't know what that means. Like fish can be elusive, but but unidines. I guess that's what he is. Like fish can be elusive. In other words, he can be very elusive. Not easy to find. I think that's what that means. Whoa. Anyways, this knight, like all of the knights, is also an explorer. He seems to have uncovered an underwater treasure. I don't see a treasure there, but anyways.
It's funny when the cards tell you something, you're like, but where's the treasure?
Right. A silver chalice engraved with the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. He's also holding his trident at the ready as a sign of his eventual rule over the realm of water. The three circles on the chain around his neck suggest the union of body, mind, and spirit. I guess that's these things here. Body, mind, and wait a minute. Body, mind, and spirit, or past, present, and future. His wrists are covered with brass cuffs to accent his muscular arms. Yeah. I mean, he's not too muscular, but yeah.
Girl, he got a nice chest though with them 6-packs.
Right. Anyways, his wrist. There's a shield on the center of his forehead. That I do not. Oh yeah, it's very. You're not. It's not gonna pick it up in the camera, but there really is this tiny like shield thing there. There's a shield on the center of his forehead, and his hair, like seaweed, streams in the gently moving current. The Knight of Cups swims in the shallow waters of a tropical reef near an outcropping of coral. He's surrounded by a school of brightly colored tropical fish. Both the coral and the fish suggest his unspoken connection to other creatures of the land and sea. Yeah, that's why I read intuitively, folks. So, what do you see in your card?
I see. A guy riding a horse with a cup. But no, mine's like obviously mine's too literal because obviously it's like he's a messenger, he's on a horse, the cups represents your emotions, and it's like obviously all together to me it shows like it's about being brave and accepting your emotions and going forward and embracing your emotions. Whereas yours speaks more emotionally.
It really does.
Yeah.
So, I do get the literal meaning of the emotion or the romantic in this card. The expression knight in shining armor. Well, that could be its illustration in the dictionary, the knight in shining armor. At its core. But other than that, nothing else means. Yeah, cups stand for emotion, sure. I just don't see anything else.
Yeah, my card's like very boring, but it's because it's the original Rider Waite.
Yeah. So now when I look at this card, and I know it may be, hey, because I I like the boys, right? But it strikes that taking a look. Now I guess if a straight guy was using this deck, maybe that would not translate like that or evoke those emotions. But when I'm interpreting this deck, and it all comes down to which deck speaks to which reader, and how each reader will be interpreting the imagery on the deck. But I see that card and I feel that the flutter of emotion because he's attractive. On top of that, it's the soft illustration, the flowing hair, the gentle expression, almost a welcoming expression. And another thing striking is that, he's a humanoid, if you would, but, the fish are familiar with him. They don't run from him, so he's not a threat, not perceived as like a predator. If we're down in the, what?
No, I just thought in my brain, fish have feelings too. Oh god,
they do.
That's what I'm gonna say every single time I see this card. Fish have feelings too.
They do, but it strikes that emotion in me, which.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I told you that was number 3. Yeah, so it I feel that emotion with the card when I see it. Yeah.
What's the next card?
All right. Talk to them while I flip the cards.
So there's going to be just quickly changing to the next card.
To the next
card.
card.
Anthony just said...
Oh.
What was the word you read to describe him earlier? What do you mean, Anthony? There's a lot of words I said. You need to be a little bit more specific than what word did I read to describe him. There was lots of words I read to describe him.
Holy shit. It's very interesting, these two cards. Sorry about my swearing. All right. Are we ready? Let's see. I haven't popped in the comments. Let me see.
Oh, no. He meant you, Dave.
What about it?
What word you used to describe him?
Did I use to describe him?
Yeah.
Me or what I read?
What you read.
All right. Well, let me start at the beginning. Hero of water. I don't want to read this whole thing.
All right. The word he didn't know while he was talking about this card.
Oh, all right. Hold on. So it's spelled Undines. Undines or Unidines? No, it's Undines.
Why does it look like it's spelled undies?
It's not undies. So I wouldn't mind seeing his undies, but no.
He's a fish. Fish don't wear underwear.
Well, I don't know. It could be like I don't know. Yeah,
Seaweed
that means
thong.
That means they don't have the
You're wearing a
parts.
seaweed thong.
We don't have the parts. Anyways, we're getting off track.
Okay.
But it's Undines, I believe, is what it's called, or Undines.
Up next, we have
thing.
The Knight of Swords. Swish, swish, bish.
Swish, bish, bish, mish.
So, Dave, I need you to point for me.
Hold on, let me pull up on my thingy.
Okay.
All right.
So the white horse symbolizes...
It's not white, but okay.
Okay, so I'm going to say from now on.
So the
tan
cream...
horse,
right.
the sunburnt horse, symbolizes the bravery of the rider, as white horses are the bearer of heroes. The horse is charging ahead, symbolizing the mental conviction of the seeker.
Mm-hmm.
The horse is holding his sword up in the air with his right hand and steering the horse with his left, which symbolizes the seeker's ability to multitask. Who would have thought?
Wow, that looks really hard.
Right. If only. The sword symbolizes his communication and ideas coming through from his conscious mind. The steering of his horse symbolizes the direction which he is going and is done through his subconscious mind. Wait, what?
Right?
The steering of the horse represents the direction? I should hope so, because if you're trying to get him to go left,
Go
that's
backwards!
not where you want to go.
Go backwards!
Right.
The horse is going to stop and be like, what the?
The turbulent clouds symbolize the opposition, and the winds blowing against the rider symbolizes the knight following his own beliefs and convictions. Those are some pretty ugly clouds.
Right?
I thought they were like slash marks. Actually,
Right?
the first time I saw them.
All right, let's move on to my card. The Knight of Swords. He's the hero of air. The Knight of Swords has lofty goals and aspirations, and he seeks them in the heady atmosphere of the clouds and the sky. So he's up in the sky. He operates at a higher elevation than most other elements. His migratory creature. Oh, he's a migratory creature, never in one place for long. And he's always setting off on one expedition or another. He's fearless and adventurous. There's no sign of the ground beneath his feet. Right? He's up in the air. He's quick thinking, enthusiastic, energetic, and brave. He enjoys soaring in the stratosphere of ideas, adventures, and imagination. As the Knight of Swords slips the surly bonds of earth, he seems to be taking flight with a flock of birds. So yeah, if you can see it, there's birds kind of behind him. His arms are outstretched. His sword is in his hand.
Really?
Right?
I would have never thought by looking at that.
Right. And one leg is slightly raised. Okay, yeah, I see that.
Kind of like, you know, when you do those, like, in those selfies, when you, like, jump up in the air and click it.
But I guess it says, as if he's ready to charge into battle. His feathered wings are green and gold, in sharp contrast to the drab earth tones of his uniform. Yeah. The shimmering jewel tones are a sign of his true nature. Shimmering... What does that mean? Is it the shimmering jewel?
Yeah,
rings?
jewel tones, like the green and the
gold.
gold.
The tones, as the color tones. Ah, fancy words. They suggest that he'll continue to fly around the world even after his obligatory military service is complete. The Knight of Swords wears knee-high boots, soft leather tunic. Right, so the boots are knee-high, and the soft leather tunic. Hammered silver cuffs, and a belt buckle, and the headpiece, and a headpiece and collar. So he's got a little headpiece on there and a collar, all of hammered silver. He also carries a double-edged sword. Like Excalibur, it's a symbol of his ongoing mission and quest for truth and justice.
And plus, the double-edged sword makes me think of Once Upon a Time, where a double-edged sword could be used to cut away the darkness.
I'm hungry.
Or, well, yeah, cut away the darkness, snuff out the light, or it could be used for multi-purposes. You good?
I'm good. Let me tell you, I have the suck power that'll collapse a bottle. Let me tell you. So I'll start off with some of the things that I notice in similarity with these cards. They both give that sense of moving forward, right? This knight in the sense that, you know, he's on the horse charging ahead. This knight here, cat, get out of the way.
Dora wants to say hi.
Oh, there he is. Meow. He's got that motion of moving forward, or, you know, kind of moving forward toward, you know, so they're both moving forward.
Yeah, both of them actually are showing action, but I like it how it's in
Yeah.
different waves of the movement. We have the movement of the horse versus the movement of the wings
Yeah.
that carry him.
And again, when I look at this knight, yeah, it's a knight, right?
Yeah.
No, when I look at this knight, I also get that sense of freedom. Right, he's breaking free of some sort of bonds,
Yeah.
or, you know, definitely setting forth on a quest or journey. You know, it's kind of, you know, I see that. What about you? What do you see?
Well, like freedom in a sense that he's not letting anything weigh him down. Ah, get it? Because he got wings.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Ain't no thing like a chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. Next. Okay, Dave, switch the cards out. Oh, God, I just got smacked in the face by our cat.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so wait, what's up next? Up next, we are going to be showcasing the Knight of Pentacles, aka the Knight of Pentacles.
Oh, my God. Another emotion in this card. Let me tell you. Okay. Oh, the Rider Waite is just like no emotion.
Okay,
It's just
so
there.
let's go. Just kidding. Okay, there we go. So here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Those heavy horse symbolizes... Oh, not those heavy horses. The heavy horse. The black one that you see in the photo there. Symbolizes...
Those ones is right there.
Right. It symbolizes the
Oh my
knight's effort and his grounded nature. The road symbolizes his ambition and where he is headed. The knight is holding up a coin with his right hand, symbolizing earning a wage. And his gaze is ahead, symbolizing his vision of where he wants to go. His horse stands on a hill, symbolizing symbolizing that he is contemplating a possible change. Ooh.
You done?
Yeah, sorry. Your turn.
No. I don't even know if I want to read from the book. Do you want to? I don't know. Because this thing's written kind of like... I mean, let me try... This might be the last one I read. I might just intuitively talk about these things. What are we on? Pentacles.
Actually, yeah, I think that'd be interesting. Wait, actually, let's get the audience to vote. Hold on, where are we? Okay, guys, what do you think? Should we actually, like, read the regular definitions of what each one, or would you rather hear from our noggins
What we see
what
in
we
these
think
cards.
the symbolisms are intuitively?
Yeah, I'm thinking this intuitively. I don't know. Reading this thing, it's like a 9-year-old. That's what I sound like.
There's food for your thought. Intuitive reading or book reading?
Yeah,
Okay,
October
so
says
said what we see.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay,
Now, do you want me to do mine first?
guys. Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, go first.
Yeah, do it like you read it.
Well, no, because that's what we've been doing.
No.
Is we've been reading the definitions of what we see, but then intuitively right after that see like what the similarities and differences
Watch
are.
watch
Oh,
what
okay.
happens.
Okay.
Just watch
Okay.
what happens. Watch
Okay.
what happens.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Knight of Pentacles. So when I see this knight, right, if you look at him, it's a kind of a stark contrast from some of our previous knights. He's on a long journey, you know, similar to the Knight of Wands. And on my deck previously, the one with underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also on a long, hard journey. Almost, the emotion that I get from this card is he's been walking so long that he's kind of down on one knee. Maybe even stumbled or just needed to stop and take a rest. Just out of sheer being tired. If you look at the expression on his face, not happy. He's worn. He's tired. Using looks like a club or a walking stick, for support. Right? Just a beat down, tired man. Almost broken. But the thing is, I say almost, because the thing I notice also with this card is that, of course, he's still upright. He might be on his knee, but, he's still moving on. And the pentacle that he carries, right? Maybe he's a messenger. Knights are usually messengers. He may be bringing this object somewhere or to someone. And even though he's down on one knee, he's that tired. That pentacle does not hit the ground. He is determined. That pentacle will reach. It will reach its destination. This knight will pull through. He is strong. He's tired. He's beat down, but he will press on.
He won't give up.
He won't give up.
Yes, Mama. You read that card to filth.
Right? I did. I read that. I read that shit up and down.
Yes. Yeah. So obviously, there are terrains in each one. His looks more like he's like in Arizona, chilling at a beach, sipping some cocktails, reflecting on his one coin he has. Whereas his is obviously more of a rugged terrain that's more dangerous climates. Obviously, he's on a horse. He's on his knee. But,
he's on a horse. He's on his knees.
Well, I'm just noting the differences. But I like actually the differences in their armor. So
what armor? He don't have any.
Okay, that's what I was getting at.
Okay.
He's showing that the strength through the fact that it's super cold, and he's out there in just his little like hood and some pants and a shirt. And he's like, no matter what, this is all I have, but I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to protect it regardless of the environment I'm in.
Look at it. His crown is a freaking piece of rope.
I know. He's like...
This poor guy.
Yeah, whereas this guy, he's like, girl, I got everything. I'm just going to chill, seaside, watch the sunset. I have nothing to worry about. It's just me, my horse, and my one coin.
And I'm going to flash my coin like it's the best coin in the world.
Right?
Because it is my coin.
You'd be like, yes,
That's
God,
my coin.
I am rich
See
today.
that coin?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, man. That's messed up. All right.
Now, moving on. Oh, we're on pages now, aren't we? So, right, we're not reading that anymore, so I'm just going to wait for Dave to pull up the page of Wands, which I believe is next.
Yeah,
yes, as BB said, burdened, carrying a heavy burden.
Oh, yes, definitely burdened.
Absolutely.
Definitely, yeah. He's beat down. He's full.
So, up next, guys, we have the Page of Wands.
You get to go first now.
Exciting. Page of Wands. So, we have the Page of Wands.
What are you doing? Come on. Intuitively. Don't go looking it up.
I know, I'm not. Okay,
Yes,
so,
cheating.
to me, the Page of Wands.
When I look, she looks like snooty. She's like, I'm the Page of Wands.
Okay.
I'll stand here with my nose up in the air.
So let's think of this in terms of the wands itself.
My name is Agatha von Krustmeyer.
Oh gosh. Okay, so here we have the Page of Wands in the original Rider Waite. Now, to me, obviously, if we look at the wands itself, wands always represent energy, drive. We have the page, which usually represents a bearer of news. So in this one, to me, it's like discovering, being adventurous and not afraid to really go out there and insert yourself, to take that step forward into the... Well, okay, that's more of the... Okay, now I'm describing a bit of the fool. But no, it is, because the page is usually the beginning.
Good night, Luna.
Night, Luna.
Moving on.
Oh,
Sorry. I just wanted to say night-night.
yeah. So, and he looks joyful and happy.
That's a she.
No, in mine. Oh, is it a she? I
Page
can't
is
tell.
a
It's
she.
hard to tell.
What are those muskrats getting into? Can you go check while I while I read my card?
But also, because I also know is the ambition and the drive to go out there and explore. Is what I also see in my card, and the opportunities that the future that lies ahead in the future, and also adaptability, possibly, because if you look at the train, it kind of looks like he's in the middle of nowhere again. So it's like
half of your cards, like these people are like at the ass end of nowhere in the desert.
right. Okay, now let's talk about your card.
All right, when I see my Page of Wands, I definitely see Bringer of News, right? She's got like this scroll in her arm, like she's bringing this to somebody. A very determined, very stern look on her face. Tells me that she will go to the ends of the earth to deliver this news. She's got that determination about her. It might mean that the news is of more of a serious nature. She has fire, right? And that evokes that emotion of fire. The fire within the fire within you. The news might be something that sparks that fire in you. It might be news that pisses you off and ignites that fire in you. It's one that you really, when this card comes up in a reading, it's one that you really got to pay attention. This message that's coming your way. In this card, I see Agatha von Krustmeyer saying, "I'm snooty. I'm standing here with my white booties and my bony legs, like the royal that I am, even though I'm addressing nobody in the middle of a desert."
Addressing nobody. Oh gosh. But what's with the scroll, though, that she's holding? That's what I'm curious about.
Well, it's almost the literal of news.
Oh, duh.
Right?
She got a letter. She traveled all the way from 2 blocks down the road to deliver you your news. It's the daily morning paper of the medieval times.
This one doesn't care about
Oh
the
my
news.
god! Instead of New York Times, it's the medieval times that
The
she's
medieval
carrying. Times.
What times? This one's... The other one's like, "I'm snooty. I don't care about news because I'm here in the desert." So Laurie says, "I think of pages as childlike persons, personalities, or situations that talk about or give messages about the things to do with their suit. I don't see them as acting on those things." Yeah, almost, yeah. In my deck, it depends on the page. So there's one particular page that we'll get to that has a very youthful, childlike feel to it. Maybe it's the next one. Shall we see?
Hi, guys.
Okay, like, forget you on this house or something there.
Okay, what is this cat getting into? Hold on, guys.
Oh man, the cats are getting rambunctious tonight.
Oh Lord, who's getting in a pizza box?
Of course, the childlike page I was thinking of is probably not for
That was Fatty McFatkins getting into.
Is that Fatty
something.
McFat Cat? Fatten it up, fat cat, baby.
John was my ring. What do we have
Okay,
next?
here we are.
Ooh, we have the page.
We can't even freaking see them because they're in the gooched here.
So, when I look at this card, the Page of Cups, to me, so there's a fish, a red fish. To me,
It's not red. Where the hell's the red fish? That ain't red. That's like.
I never said it was red. I just said there's a fish.
You said a red fish.
No, I just said there's a fish.
I will rewind this later on, and I'm going to show you.
I believe
the
I
red-
just said, okay.
Okay.
I see a fish.
Wait a minute.
I didn't say a red fish.
Wait a minute.
So there's a fish. To me, that symbolizes possibly the subconscious and the spirit. Is Dave really trying to play it back? Dave,
Yes.
come on. So, let's talk about his blue hat. The subconscious and the spirit. Is Dave really...
All right. Never mind.
Anyways,
Sorry.
so the blue hat could symbolize tranquility. Oh, what just happened?
What happened? What did you do? You broke it.
Where'd it go?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. That was weird.
Good. Are we still here?
Oh my god, these cats. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, calm down. Wow, our cats are... our cats are fighting. And they just, like, came flying across and bounced across both of Lucian's altars. And everything just went everywhere. Oh, my God.
It's good. It's all good. Nothing.
It's all good. Nothing's broken. Only here in Hagrid's hut is this shit going on.
You guys need to calm the fuck down. Don't make me put you in cat timeout in the bathroom.
He's setting up kitty prisons in the house.
No, really, I'm going to start setting up timeout areas. Jeez. Okay, let's go back to the card now.
Alright, let's go back. Oh my god.
So, he's wearing red. So when I look at this, when you look at blue, blue is usually a calming sense. So I get a sense of spirituality. When you look at the red, to me it represents desire, passion, life. When you think of the floral print, I kind of see like life. That's what I was talking about earlier. And obviously because it's a water element, obviously the water in the background to me symbolizes the emotions and letting them flow and kind of going with the emotions. What?
I don't know, those fucking cats. Oh, sheesh. All right. Yeah, when I see your Page of Cups, I see like a young man. He's kind of, for a cartoon card, he's got like a sexiness about him. Or maybe I'm just anyways. But I don't get the significance of the cup. He's like winking at the fish. He's kind of doing like this fishy,
Wait, who's doing that?
Look he's doing winky like him and this fish are gonna get it going soon. But anyways, moving on to the next card. When I see my Page of Cups here from the Wizards Tarot, I feel the emotion. It's a mixed emotion because you see a little bit of anger in the sea, but the page, she is gentle, serene, confident. This storm it's run under her butt, but she doesn't care. She's not fazed by it. She's focused on and fixated on, the creatures around her. She's holding the cup up as if to even
Creature teacher.
offer, drink to the bird or something like that from the cup. It's a sharing. It's a connection that she has at an emotional level between her and creature.
Her and creature.
Creature, the bird.
Her and bird.
Well, bird.
Bird. Bird is a word. Bird.
Bird is the word. Bird.
Okay.
Bird is the word. Okay, anyways.
Is that all we have for the cups?
Is that all we have? Well, sprechen Sie people.
Oh gosh, I was just yawning and it's like right on me.
Oh,
Hi,
we
guys.
are on the page.
So up next we have the page of what's after cups?
Swords.
The page of swords.
Swords.
Swords, folks.
Swords.
Cat butt. Okay.
That's one of the two crazy nut cats over here in Nutcat Lane. We are the pages.
So the page of swords?
Swords.
So to me, when I look at the page of swords in this, let's take a look at the terrain first.
Looks like...
Because it's kind of like weird. Lumps and bumps everywhere.
It's got the lumps and bumps all over.
It kind of symbolizes to me that he's kind of willing to go wherever, regardless of where the weird terrain takes him.
Very like doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo, like doesn't care, not phased.
Yeah, he's not phased about where he is. He's enjoying wherever he's at, regardless of where he's at.
Little whimsical.
Let's see.
I like his
the
boots,
color orange. To me, it's kind of similar to the color red. Oh, because there's red in there too, like representing fire, passion. The sword being held up in the sky to me symbolizes energy that's being released into the atmosphere.
At the atmosphere.
And there's birds that are near him. I'm just going to say that the birds to me have like a theme of representing freedom and imagination. Well, imagination because of the clouds.
To imagine in clouds.
Like, well, yeah, because a lot of the time when like you look up at clouds and you start to imagine like, oh, I wonder what this looks like. And you're like trying to figure out, ooh, it could look like a bear or a fish.
I'd be sitting there in a group of people. Oh, that looks like a seahorse. Oh, that looks like a banana peel. And they come to me and, oh, that looks like a cloud.
I hate it when people do that.
All right, so when I see my page, remember, I forgot who it was that commented. But one of you guys out there commented that the pages, represent youth or childlike. I get that with this page. Look at this page. This is a very young page. That's a child. And this page, right, a bringer of news, which, most pages have that underlying theme. But, again, a well-traveled page, someone that's kind of gone a long way. This page looks almost like I'm on a journey, where this page, right, is just kind of dancing around, doo-dee-doo-dee-doo, I don't know where I'm going, I'm just going, doo-dee-doo, look at my sword. Hi. Okay, but this page, it's almost of a more somber, down It's kind of a little sadness on. I believe that is that a girl guy. You can't tell if it's male or female.
It's a girl.
Is that a girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Her hair's just tied back.
Yeah, but a very somber and down look on her face. You know. Very different emotions I get from these two cards.
I like how your cards, the faces are a lot easier to read the emotions in the cards, whereas the original Rider Waite, they're very kind of like, I have no idea what he's looking at.
Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, I know I kind of look at this page and I go, wee. But with these cards, it's more of getting emotion from the body language. Where, I mean, you do get a body language over here also, but the face is where the intensity is a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? Or most of the intensity of the card. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Laurie says she is serious and contemplates things. Absolutely. Yeah, she's very calculating in every step that she takes. He's determined and ready to cut a bitch. Oh, that's this one here. Oh, come on. He looks like he's dancing around. He's determined, ready to cut a bitch. He's like those people that fight like this. I'm going to cut a bitch.
Oh, careful.
Oh, it's dull.
Yeah, but you almost just poked me in the stomach with it.
Like that. Anyways, I think, is that the end of them?
Nope, we have the Pentacles. The Pentacles. Page of Pentacles.
Are we doing these all tonight?
Yeah, that's the last card.
Oh, this is the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all right.
We're
one
doing the
more.
Page and the Knights.
Okay. Sorry. I lost count.
Oh, we have the Page of... Ooh, your computer's really hot over here.
Yeah, it's...
Okay,
When it runs all this software, it gets pretty warm. The Pentacles.
Page of Pentacles.
That is kind of warm.
So, to me...
If we go off the air, it just means my computer exploded.
So, as we know, Pentacles are usually about finances, money, opportunities. To me, the green fields represent the abundance of opportunity that you have, that you can nurture and grow. The trees in the background, to me, usually always symbolize, like, the support structure that you have in order to obtain wealth and success. The mountains could represent the learning and growth opportunities that are out there. And then the sky behind them is that of... Oh, it's weird. It's yellow. It's sunset. I don't know. It's just... It's... Even as ugly as that background is for a sun, it's kind of calming, because when you think about it, it's like tranquility, the sun, you feel the warmth of the sun on you, because you know whenever you're outside and you feel the warmth, you're like, oh, I feel at ease, I feel calm, collected.
Yeah, it is a very warm card. Even in color tone, it's just a warm palette. It's very warm. So my Page of Pentacles... He's another serious page. But when I see him, he almost is like looking back. He's almost unsure of his direction. You know, should I go right? Should I go left? When this card comes up in a reading, one thing I get from it is... You're going to need to pay real hard attention, because whatever this page is bringing you may be subtle, and it may be easy missed, you know, judging by, you know, how he's giving me that impression that he's not sure where he's going. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of pretty much what I get from this page. Nothing else really stands out. You know, he's got a tight grip on the pentacle. He will get the news to you. It may take a long time. You know, he is determined. He's not going to give up. He might just get lost along the way a little bit. You know, it might be that you have to seek out the news. You know, a meet in the middle sort of thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, guys. So that is that for tonight. We covered the pages and the knights. Next week when we continue with the next part of Tarot Thursday Symbolism.
Oh, next Thursday I have to work late.
Oh, you do? Are you serious?
Yeah. I might do it from home, but I'm not going to be able to do the show.
Oh.
Unless we do it later.
Or unless we just do it. Oh, you know what? We're going to do it on Tuesday.
Yeah, let's do it on Tuesday.
So we're going to do it on Tuesday next week. So it's going to be Tarot Tuesday.
It'll be
8
Tarot
p.m.
Tuesday.
Symbolism.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
probably the same. Well, maybe a little bit earlier. 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
we'll do it at 7 o'clock.
We'll do it at 7 o'clock. Don't forget, popcorn party on its new night.
Friday night.
Yeah, so we're moving it. We're moving into Friday night because we miss popcorn party a lot. Because it is, Saturday into Sunday is
always difficult because
it's very difficult
our friends
because
always want us to hang out Saturday night,
and that's the only night we can really hang out with them. One, it's because they're way in Newport. Listen to me, a typical Rhode Islander.
they're
way
in Newport.
It's 40 minutes away.
Right.
But still, to hang out after work during the week, it's you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So Saturday into Sunday, we hang out with them a lot. Plus Sunday morning is when I go buy my pot.
But
so Friday night.
This Friday night popcorn party. At
we have
8
a special
o'clock.
Yes.
Yes.
Are we telling them, or are we building anticipation?
We'll build the anticipation of our special guest.
You need.
Wait, no, it's fine because I think I already mentioned it.
Oh, you have you.
Yeah,
You're my social media marketer.
Anthony from Antonello, the fabulous
fellow
is going to be our guest. So exciting. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for popcorn party.
That is
8.
tomorrow, and we're gonna have real popcorn. I said I'm making real popcorn for it.
That's fine. We just have to get the white cheddar. Stuff.
We'll have to get white cheddar.
But thank you guys for tuning in. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. And we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Antonella says, y'all get to see my beautiful face.
Yes! Work.
Woo!
Okay, guys. Hope you have an enjoy
night good.
Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night.
Have a great night.
Love you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.